Okay guys, so welcome to my finished review of my statue room. One of my favorite art prints I have in here is the 90s Joe Quesada X-Men Jam piece. I just love how he drew the X-Men. Him, Jim Lee, Andy Kubert, Lee Weeks. That was my era of reading comic books, and I love the art, and that stuff got me into wanting to draw, got me into everything else that follows. So this is an important piece to me. I had this when I was a kid. It was a piece I had to buy back later on eBay. And then we'll go into the display itself. But you know, it's like a 12 by 12 room, so it's hard to get the angles, so just bear with me. Alright, so coming out past here, this is the main, I guess what you would call the life-size bust wall. Which is cool. Got some great Iron Man pieces, sideshow stuff, dynamic forces up top, and then we got up in the corner there, that is the legendary scale busts. That's my little Gambit shelf there, which is a little cluttered. I hate clutter, especially in a statue room. It's like hard to avoid, but I want to clean that shelf up and keep everything nice, clean, and crisp. Up there we have my little Wolverine corner. That Deadpool, he's got to go. He doesn't fit in that corner, but for the time being, I'm cool with him there. So yeah, that's the Wolverine legendary scale figure. This is the Doctor Doom, who I kind of pimped out. Gave him some fur, jazzed up his base a little bit with some candles and a skull. And also I made that Cosmic Cube you see there in your hand, and it's remote controlled, so just turn that on right there for the rest of the video, which is cool, and then it works by remote control. So yeah, this spot right here is reserved, as well as this one. I'm just waiting to try and fill them. That's good, because once these are full, I'm basically stopped, and you know, that's it. Moving over here, this is my closet cubicle I've turned into a little office center. So here, this is my desk, where I work out all the time. And again, here's some 90s Jim Lee art. I love that door poster. Back with the Joe Quesada Gambit and Rogue posters. They're kind of hard to find now, and they're getting up there in price. And my two favorite characters are Gambit first, followed by Captain America, which is a close second, but there's just so much more Captain America stuff than Gambit to get merchandise wise, so it looks like Captain America kind of threw up in here. But that's because, like I said, not a lot of Gambit stuff. So anyway, this is when Gambit and Captain America actually fought. That window glare is kind of killing it. Let's see if I can move out of the way. There we go. Zoom. So yeah, as a kid, you know, I always imagined what would happen if they fight, you know. And when you're young, you don't realize that there's things like favoritism. So of course, Cap is gonna whoop Gambit's ass, because that's just how it would go. In real life, yeah, I still think Gambit would win. But anyway, these are the original color guide arts to that, and I had it, you know, professionally framed. And the mat is actually looks like a brown trench coat because I'm just a nerd like that. And then up top, you have a little 90s X-Men love. Just some various statues. They don't really mix as far as scale or anything, but I liked it. Reminded me of the 90s, and it kept with these. Those are the original animated series, Cera cells they call them, which is basically an animation cell, I think. They were used in the episodes. They're numbered and signed and all that stuff, which is really cool. And moving over here, this is basically another little cubby. I keep my DVDs, some files, some pictures and stuff. And then over here, same thing. Books of art, you know, the Jim Lee icons, Michael Turner, X-Men Legends, stuff like that. I'm really into. It's a little dark over here, you can't see it, but there's some various statues, Captain America, Venom. This is a small section of my comic books that I keep, not at, you know, I have a big section that's in storage that's basically all junk books, but they're nostalgic to me, so I'll keep them forever. But these are the ones that are, you know, the nicer ones. So I keep them in here in the warmth. So these are the Gambits. Again, kind of dark with that pewter piece. This piece right here is one of the pieces that got me into collecting statues. I remember being a little kid, seeing this in a store called Comic Attitudes in New Brunswick, where I used to live, and how expensive it was. And I wanted this thing, and I didn't know why, and I had to pick up a lot of dog shit to save up money to buy this statue. And yeah, that's it. That's where it all started. And moving on. His eyes are lit up, but the light kind of drowns that out. And there's a Doctor Doom again from a different angle. And the Wolverine, which is really cool. I got to get metal claws in him. It's rare I have time to work on my own stuff, but okay. So here we have a pair of life-size busts, Captain America, that frame out the window. It's a little dark. This one may be one of the only ones that are in the U.S. I got this through a fellow painter friend of mine, John Allred, also a big Cap fan. And really happy to have it. And it goes well with that shield, and then this one goes with the other shield. I'm a big fan of symmetry in a room, as you can see. Everything is linear, symmetrical. I don't like clutter. And that's it. Cool tip here. These were just regular pillar, podium kind of wooden, I don't even know what you would call them, but I got them at a furniture site, and I knocked out the panel on them, which would be here. There was a panel that matched the cherry wood, so I knocked it out and put a piece of plexiglass. So now I put a light in there, it's all connected, and now you have a visible display that's enclosed. Friggin' awesome. Anyone looking for a little cheap trick, you might already have a piece of furniture in your house that you can knock out, put some plexiglass in. Everything in here is stained cherry, so it all matches. And so this guy is he's really cool. And we did the faux bronze on him. Coming over here, one of my favorite things. I'll never give this piece up. It's just fantastic. So the life-size Cap with the modern shield, they call that. That's the it's been called the heater shield. It's more of like a spade shape. Down here we have Red Skull vs. Cap, the EX, and some other Cap stuff down there. But again, with the light in there at nighttime, it looks really great. And then I'll back up, and over here is the main display wall for the quarter scale stuff. And what I'll try and do is kill the lights on this Iron Man without making it too jiggly. Alright. Cool. Alright, so now we got less glare. So anyway, these are some of the quarter scale statues that I choose to display. Obviously you can't display them all tastefully, and like I said, I hate clutter. So these are the guys that made the cut for inside the house, and really cool pieces. Apocalypse is kind of probably miss his head forever because I'm putting LEDs on his eyes so he lights up. But I'll take you through nice and slow and then wrap it up. One of my favorite pieces there. These two. Never letting go of these either. Alright, well, that's the room. So thanks guys. Talk to you later.